Hello, everyone. I'm Riley Hodges, and my partner is Emma Mortland. With the support of our research mentor, Matthias Vogel, we've been exploring the ethics of foreign aid through the lens of mission trips in Mexico.
Our research focused on what makes a good foreign aid model and compared that to current mission trip designs in Mexico. We explored the effects current mission trips have on local communities and how we can improve existing models to provide ethical and sustainable aid. Our research pointed to the reality that mission trips are harmful and reinforce the white savior complex while taking away the autonomy of local community members. Because Riley and I are both Spanish students, we wanted to look at Mexico and the exponential rise in mission trips there. We believe it is important to examine the harmful effects mission trips have and address the issue of white savior complex.
So when we started our research, some of the first things that came up were studies and discussions detailing positive foreign aid models. So I figured we'd start here in our presentation just to orient everyone on what kind of criteria we were considering as we started going into more specific research. One standout aspect of a strong model was community involvement. So this means collaboration with local communities about specific areas they need help in prior to program implementation, and also getting regular feedback on how things are working for them. It also means being careful that in providing aid, we aren't taking away the agency and ability of the communities to contribute to a solution themselves, which is often a problem that occurs very close in hand with white saviorism, which Emma is going to discuss more directly in a minute. There's also the importance of having a clear exit strategy, which is basically a plan for how you're going to shift the responsibility of any new systems over to the local community so you're not starting a cycle of dependence.
There has been an exponential rise in mission trips to Mexico, and the majority are short-term, lasting 1 to 2 weeks. A problem with short-term mission trips is they emphasize personal benefits and volunteer tourism rather than productive community aid. A 2019 study examining mission trips to Central and South America found that approximately 82% of the funds raised for the mission trip went to travel costs, while only 18% of the funds were going to the recipient community. These trips don't create effective systems to help communities in Mexico. They may not include locals in projects or planning, which disempowers the community. In addition, volunteers may not be properly educated about the people, culture, or needs of the community. Overall, this reinforces the white savior complex, where a white person helps someone who is non-white in a self-serving manner. Mission trips can perpetuate the harmful mindset that we need to step in and save a community, which is simply not true.
So now it's time to talk about some of the ways we can shift current models to being more ethical. An important place to start here is a necessary shift in mindset that's going to need to occur preemptively. Currently, we've noticed the focus seems to be more on volunteer experience than actual scope of community benefit. Not to say that there haven't been good examples or that it comes from malicious intent, but just to say that that desire to do good needs to be reframed in a way that really puts community success first, rather than feeding into that rhetoric of white saviorism that we've been highlighting. And then leading off of that, making sure that volunteer coordinators are really collaborating with local community authorities to ensure that the aid being offered fits the community and to establish trust as well. And then the next point is redirecting program funds. So Emma noted how there are a lot of cases where community members are fully capable and willing to do the work. It's just a matter of access to resources. So we're suggesting using some of those travel fees to help supply materials instead of sending volunteers when they're less needed by the community. A note here is that it is harder to obtain funding without the experience aspect. So I guess an answer we don't have right now is motivating people to still fund aid efforts, even when in-person work isn't part of that experience. And then for cases when volunteer work contributions are of benefit, it's important that adequate education on culture and dynamics, like the white savior complex, is given prior to departure. The aim here is that having that contextual awareness will help individuals be more conscious of mediating actions that perpetuate uneven power dynamics.
As our research shows, mission trips in Mexico are disempowering and detrimental to communities. By improving the existing approach, mission trips can support communities in need while effectively combating and dismantling white saviorism. It is essential to redefine mission trips to provide productive foreign aid, incorporate local communities in a dignified way, and end the white savior mindset. Thank you.